Hello, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to install our new taillight assembly in our 5th gen RAV4. Come on, let's begin. All right, so these are the new taillight set assembly for our RAV4. These are from CARTRIMHOME.com. So if you want to purchase them, I'll put the link in the description below. You can use my discount code FG7P to save 7% off your purchase. So let's inspect them. First, as much as possible, I don't want to remove the protective film just to protect it basically when I'm going to actually install them. So, but probably just for the sake of the video, I'll remove the protective plastic in here and just be careful. So these are nice, they're beautiful. So these are smoke. Okay, so these are smoke. Then they have the red accent. So I think this one light up also. Then this bar here lights up. This red part in here also lights up, and this part, and I think this top part, I'm not sure with this top part in here, but yeah, this one is the one that goes on the actual side of the vehicle, rear side. Okay, and then these are the one that goes by the door, the hatch door. So let me remove. These are nice. The plastic quality on this one, they're nice. There you go. So this will fully light up. Here in the back, it has a foam pad in here. Again, plastic wise, it has a good quality plastic. So this should be plug and play, no splicing on your factory harness. So let's just put this back here and look here in the back of the main one. So technically this is what they call the outer lens. All right, so they also house a resistor in here. So it is built in, kind of built in. So it has its protective plastic in here. So this should be easy to replace. It is screwed. If you need to replace this resistor, you can definitely do so. So again, it comes with a factory plug-in here. Again, this is factory plug and play. Again, it got this grommet in here so that it will keep the water out of the vehicle, basically avoid leak inside of your vehicle. So this is nice. That's a nice touch that they have in here, and then the rest goes inside. So yeah, so again, let's start by removing our factory taillights. All right, so to remove the taillight assembly, we need to remove this cover. So just unclip it, just pull it like that. It's not gonna break. So set that aside. Then we have two 10mm bolts in here that we just need to remove. So just simply remove them and screw them. Simple as that. There you go. Now what we need to do next is we need to pull the whole assembly out, just straight out like that. Okay, don't bend it on the side, just pull it straight through. So it's better if you're wearing a gloves that has some rubbers on the palm so that it will have some grip here on the side and you can just pull it, but I did not need that. So in case you need it, just wear some gloves. So again, just put your whole palm in here, then just pull it out. Okay, you can grip it here in the side here and also here, as you see what I did. All right, so what we need to do next is we just need to remove all of the connections in here. All right, so now that we remove the harness from the taillight housing, we just need to open this panel up. Okay, you need to remove it here and then just unclip it. In my case, I cannot really remove the whole thing because I have this attached. So I'm just gonna force my way in to unplug the harness and pull this out. All right, so let's do that. All right, so you have a pick. You can use a pick on unclipping this. There you go. Just save this. And then you can start pulling it. There you go. So now I'm just gonna fold this a little bit and unclip the main harness, which will be that one. I'll just put an arrow on it. All right, so now that we remove the or unplug the harness inside, all we need to do is remove this. I think I'm gonna pull it out instead of pushing in. There you go. So there you go. That's the whole harness. You have it here. So now we just need to plug in our new one. All right, hold on. All right, so here's the new taillight assembly, and this is the harness. So this is attached to it. So we need to feed this through. So this long wire in here. So if you want, you can unplug it here just to make it short and just plug it once it's inside here. Again, it's up to you how you do it. But yeah, so me, I think I'll try to unplug it here and then just plug it through the panel. So I think that's what I'm gonna do just to make it easier. I guess that will be the easiest way for me. So we'll see. All right, so now let's proceed. All right, so I removed the plastic cover on the taillight already. So again, just fit this harness in, then just grab it inside. Hopefully we can grab it easily inside and make sure the grommet will fit in properly. So if you have an extra hand, it will be helpful so that they can hold the taillight assembly while working on the grommet. One thing that I've wished on this harness, I hope they made it a little longer on the outside so that you can work on the grommet. But again, it's doable. There you go. Yeah. So all we need to do now is slide it in. There you go. It is in. Dang, it looks nice. So I'm not gonna put the screws yet, just to make sure that I can grab the harnesses inside. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so now let's see. I'm gonna try to open this access door in here so that I can put my other hand inside to see if I can grab the wires and feed them up. Yep, you see I have them here, so I'm just gonna feed them up. There you go. I was able to grab the harness. Okay, so now just need to plug this in. There you go. So easy plug in. Now, let me check the other wire. So I have the other two in here. These are not used right now. So these are like provision if you have extra accessories. So yeah, so that's nice that they added that already. So now we just need to grab this other one. Okay. Yep. So we have it here. And now we can connect this harness that we unplugged earlier. Okay, there you go. So just make sure you hear the click. This wire actually will go to this pillar in here. Okay, and then we will route it at our door. All right, here in our panel. So it will go here, up in here. Okay, and then we're gonna work it out through this panel on the door. And this is for the tail light. All right, and the hatch. So let's proceed with that. So again, what we're gonna do is we're gonna run this wire up here. Okay, we're gonna feed it through this grommet. So we need to remove some of the clips in here. So easy as that. So just remove all of the three so that we can lower the part of the headliner. Okay. So again, just keep these clips, just save them. So now we have access to the grommet. From here, we're gonna feed this through. Okay, I don't know what this is that I have in here. Yeah. Oh, this is for, I have an extra wire in here for the lights. Okay. So we'll see if we can go through that one or on the other side in here. We'll see. But this is a bigger one. So we'll see. All right. This should be easy. I'm going to speed through the cable. Yeah. This is way easier than I thought. All right. So it's going to be better if you wait and install the other side, because we need to pull the same harness from the other side and pass it through this grommet. So if you have a wire puller, it will be better. Okay, then we can just tape it up there later, and then we can just pull it out at the same time. Okay, so that we don't have to do the same process twice, and it will be easier once we pull them together. All right, so let me remove the panels in here so that I can wire at least one of them for now. Then we'll work on the other side. All right. All right. So removing the panels, just simply pull it out. There you go. I'm gonna leave this hanging because I have my dash cam in there. Then we can work on this panels in here. Okay, it's really easy to remove. There you go. So this is where this wire will pass through. Then we're gonna wire them in here. So on this panel, on the top, this one we need to unscrew some of the bolts. I think they're inside the handle. If I remember it right, last time I removed this, I think they're in here. So we just need to pry those open. Let's see. I can do it one hand. Let's see. Okay, so let's remove the bolts that are hiding inside of this cover on the handle. So again, do it on both sides, of course. And again, this will be a 10mm bolt. All right. So again, just save those. Remember where you put them. All right, and I'll do the other one. All right, so now let's remove the cover. There you go. And let's do it here on the other side. There you go. Okay, let's be careful because we have some wire. Okay, so I'll unplug my lights in here. So because I have this aftermarket lights in here, I need to remove them. I don't remember if you have the factory one, if you need to unplug them first too. I believe you do. Yeah. So I'm just gonna set this aside. I don't even remember if the factory one got the lights. All right. So this is the part of the taillight assembly that we need to remove. Things being held by 3 screws, which will be one here, and one down there. All right, so let me work on this one, and then probably you can just unplug the harnesses later, or probably you can do it now. All right. All right, so I remove all of the screws on both sides. So now we need to remove the cover in here, the garnish. This garnish, you need to remove this for us to fully remove the taillight assembly. All right, so let's do that. All right, so after removing the bolts of the taillights on both sides, there will be some more bolts that we need to remove the plastic panel. So 1, 2, there's one there, and one on this side. So there's total of 4 bolts. All right, so now that we remove all of the bolts inside, we just need to remove this cover. There you go, easy. There you go. So make sure that you have all of the clips, no broken clips. Okay, and we have those black foam washers for the clips. So again, the car is so dirty right now, but that's fine. Yeah, so now we can remove our taillight assembly. All right, so now that we remove everything, the bolts there, so time to remove the taillight assembly here in the hatch door. So let's try to pull it out. There you go. Okay, loose now. So I might need to open it a little bit so that it's not gonna rest against the other taillight, and then we just simply pull it, I guess. There you go. So everything is removed. So I unplugged the harnesses from the inside. Now probably it's time for me to clean this up a little bit before putting in the new one. All right, so now time to put on the new assembly. I think I'm not gonna need that anymore. So what we need to do is we just simply put the harness first, and then we just push this through. There you go. Just make sure you're gonna be pushing it on the respective holes. There you go. Is there a spider? Did I just saw a spider? Okay. So push. I'm so scared of pushing. It's kind of locked in though. So make sure also that this weather stripping in here is gonna be above the tail light assembly once we push it in. All right, just double check on that once we're done. So let me just complete this. Be right back. All right, so now that both taillights are secured on the hatch door, I connected the cables, the harness through here. As I mentioned, use a wire puller to that one, access it from the headliner. All right, and then just run it on the hatch door, and all we need to do now is do some cable management. Need to tidy this one up, then we're just gonna close it up, and then we'll do the testing. All right, so we will test it. So to show you, this is the sequence. So let's turn the parking light. Now let me show you the brake light. Now let me show you the reverse light. Now let me show you the turn signal. I think they look cool. Yeah, the design of these lights, they're nice. They have like Lexus vibes into it. So yeah, so again, let me show you the startup on this taillights. Yeah, so if you want to purchase these lights, I'll put the link in the description below. You can use my discount code FG7P to save 7% off your purchase. Again, if you find this video helpful, please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching.